Okay, students, today we will talk about the factors which are affecting elasticity of demand. Here I have written the factors which are affecting the elasticity of demand: availability of substitutes, nature of commodity, proportion of income spent, the number of use of commodity, time factor, possibility of postponement of consumption, price range, habit of consumer, and income of consumer. Here in this video, we will talk about the factors which affect the elasticity of demand. As we know, elasticity of demand means the degree of responsiveness. And these factors, how they determine, how they affect the elasticity of demand, means the goods will be elastic, demand of goods will be elastic, whether it will be inelastic. So these factors are playing great role to decide, to determine the demand of a commodity or the elasticity of demand of commodity. First factor is availability of substitute. See, if there is any closure substitute is available in the market, if in the market there is a closure substitute is available for a goods, then the demand of that particular goods will be elastic. As consumer can shift their choice, their consumption, their demand from one goods to another goods. And if there is no closure substitute is available in the market, then the demand of that particular good will be inelastic. As petrol, there is no closure substitute. We cannot run bike without petrol. We cannot run bike without petrol, or we cannot use petrol instead of petrol, water or any other fuel to run vehicle or bike. So the elasticity of the petrol is inelastic as it does not have any closure substitute. And in the place of that, if the goods have closure substitute such as tea and coffee, pen and pencil, so consumer can shift their demand. If the tea is rising up, the price of tea is going up, then consumer can shift their demand from tea to coffee as it has closure substitute. Another factor is nature of the commodity. What is the nature of the commodity? It also decides the elasticity of demand of goods. If the commodity is in necessity and emergency nature, if the nature of the goods is in emergency and necessity, then the demand of the commodity will be inelastic as it will be used in any term, whether the price is going up or price is getting down, such as medicines, foods. We cannot postpone it. The nature of the commodity is necessity. We cannot live without food. In emergency, we must have to use medicine. So the nature of the commodity, if it is necessary or in emergency nature, then the demand of the commodity will be inelastic. And if the goods is used for comfort and luxurious purpose, if the goods is used or consumed by the consumer for the purpose of comfort and luxury, so that demand of that particular goods will be elastic. As we can postpone or we can stop such activities or such goods consumption which are used for comfort and necessity, comfort and luxury storage. Another thing is proportion of income spent. Means how much income is spent on the particular commodity. If it is used or it consumes a small proportion of total income, entire income. Suppose that if you are earning 20,000 per month and a thing which is consumed by you that costs only 10 rupees. So the demand of that particular goods will be inelastic as it consumes very less amount of proportion of income. And if the commodity which is consumed by the consumer consume a good proportion of income, suppose the 20% of total income, entire income, then the demand of that particular goods will be elastic. Another thing is number of the commodity used, the number of use of commodity. The commodity, if the commodity is used for for a single purpose, for one thing only, then the demand of that particular goods will be elastic, as it is used for only one thing. People can avoid doing that thing for which the commodity is used. But if the commodity is used for various purpose, the number of use of commodity is multiple, then the demand of the commodity will be inelastic, such as electricity. We can use electricity for lighting, for cooling, for refrigerator, for cooking, and even today we are using the electricity for charging mobile phone, charging scooter or vehicles. So the demand of that goods which has multiple number of consumption or number of uses will be inelastic, and the commodity which is used for single purpose, that will be elastic. Time factor. Here we will talk about two types of time factor: short run and long run. Short run phenomena is known as the phenomena of 1 week or 1 day. In that particular period of time, in comparison to long run, such as 1 year, the elasticity of demand of a commodity is inelastic in short run in comparison to long run. And in long run, the demand of the commodity is elastic. Another thing is possibility of postponement of consumption. Means if there is a possibility, we can postpone the consumption, whether we cannot postpone the consumption. If we can postpone the consumption, means we can use or we can consume the goods later on. We can postpone it. Then the elasticity of that goods demand will be elastic, as we can postpone it, we can use it on later on. But if there is no possibility to postpone the consumption, then the elasticity of that particular goods will be inelastic, as we cannot postpone, such as medicine. We cannot say that today we will not eat medicine as it is costlier. We can use it later on. We have to use that. We cannot postpone that type of consumption. So the demand of that particular goods will be inelastic. Another topic we will talk about price range. See, we have three types of price range: low price range, middle price range, and high price range. The goods which is in lower price range, such as 1 rupees, 2 rupees, 10 rupees, the demand of that particular goods is inelastic. We always consume it. And the goods which is higher price range will also have inelastic demand, as the high price goods is also consumed by the such person who has higher income, such as gold, jewelry, car. These have higher price range. So the elasticity of such goods is inelastic, and goods which falls in middle price range, the demand of middle price range goods is elastic. Another topic we have habit of consumers. Habits of consumer. If the consumer has become habitual to use something, if the consumer is habitual to consume a particular goods, then the demand of that particular goods for that consumer will be inelastic. Suppose that a person who smokes, a person who is habitual to have liquor, the demand of that particular goods for that particular person will be inelastic. He will purchase it even at lower or higher price. And if the person is not habitual, is not used to for something, then the demand of that particular goods will be elastic, as he can consume where the price will fall and he will not consume when the price will rise, because the consumer is not habitual. Income of consumer. So income of consumer also matters in deciding elasticity of demand for goods. We have three types of people income: higher income people, lower income people, and poor income people. So for higher income people, the demand of goods is always inelastic. For higher level income people, because rising in price and fall in price doesn't matter for them. as they have higher level of income, they can consume the goods even at higher price. So for those people, the demand of a good is always inelastic. And lower and poor income people have elastic demand. If the price of commodity rises, they stop consuming. So the people who have higher income, demand for them will be inelastic, and the people who are having middle income and poor income, the demand of goods will be elastic for them. We have discussed the 9 points: availability of such issues, nature of commodity, proportion of income spent, number of consumed, use of commodity, time factor, possibility of postponement of consumption, price range, habit of the consumer, and income of the consumer. All these 9 factors affect the demand or elasticity of demand of a